All right, and we are live for another live website audit here on Facebook. Anybody who's watching the replay, feel free to drop comments, questions, concerns. If you find this useful, if you have questions or anything like that, drop it down below, and we'll circle back and help you out. And if you're watching live, feel free to drop a comment, and we'll dig in to your question here. So, guys, if you want to introduce yourself quickly, and then we'll get rocking on this. Dylan and Dick, I believe, father-son duo out of Sacramento.
Yes, sir. My name is Dylan. I'm this right here. My father's Dick.
Mine.
Awesome. And how long have you guys been doing this?
Well, about a year in total. 6 months by ourselves.
Awesome. Okay. Very cool. So I'm just going to share this into the group as well.
Awesome.
So everybody can see it. Join for a live website audit. Alrighty. Cool. All right. So we've got this site here. Let's, I'd love it if it's showing up a bit funny on my side on Facebook. It's looking a bit better now. But I think we should have it. If anybody can hear, if you guys can hear us, please drop a comment so that we know that everybody's alive and well. And let us know where you're tuning in from. So, Dylan and Dick, we've got your site pulled up here. It's allamericanhauling.com, and we're just going to kind of go through what you've got on the interwebs here and see how we can't come up with some tips for you guys. And whether you're watching, tuning in on the live, or you guys in particular, Dylan and Dick, you can actually take these and rock with them. So one of the things that I'm looking at right here is the website. Now, Dick, I'll ask this question directly to you because I think you're handling most of the online stuff, right? Just so we can clear that up here.
I just build the website. Dylan takes care of all the online stuff.
Okay, perfect. Have you guys set up Google Search Console yet?
I have not, no.
Okay, definitely want to get that set up for a few reasons. I went through here and I just did a site : search operator. So you can do this too. Anybody can do this with their website. Drop a site : in front of the URL, and it'll tell you how many pages are actually indexed. Now you need to have the pages indexed to actually show up in Google. It's kind of like if you have a book that you write and you take it to a library, it's got to be in their index so that when people are searching for a book on whatever topic it is, it actually shows up and can be found. So you can see here it actually says try Google Search Console. I've got a video I'll send you guys after if anybody needs one as well. I've got a video on how to get it set up. But it basically goes in, you can verify it with Google. They're then gonna get you to place a small piece of code on the website to show that you own the website, and then you will be able to actually see what's happening on the back end to it. It's some really cool data for you, Dick, when you're looking at optimizing the site too. So it'll tell you what people search for. I'll actually pull this up here while we're live just so you guys can see an example of one, and everybody who's watching can as well. So I'm pulling it up on my other screen. I'll bring it in a second. But here is Integrity Junk. So this is the company that I helped start in 21, ran pretty heavily for a year, and then went back to focus on the agency stuff. But this is the back end of Google Search Console. So in it, you can see performance. You can see clicks and whatnot. It's showing clicks and impressions right now. You can then sort through and see what queries people are actually searching for. So you can start seeing, okay, interesting. We're getting a lot of hits for junk removal Fredericton. Maybe we should build out more content for that. Maybe we should, and then you can also add in, the average position here. So for the term junk removal Fredericton, for example, this website is, averaging, the 1 to 2 spot on the search results. So for you guys, you'd want to see, okay, what's coming in for you in, on your website? What are you actually showing up for? What are you getting impressions for? Impressions is every time someone makes a search. So for example, junk removal, 4,000 impressions that it showed up for in the last 3 months, and 10 clicks. And it's for the term just junk removal, it's averaging about the 5th page here. You guys tracking with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So, yeah, get that set up, and then it'll basically, every page that you've got on your website, it'll make sure that that is actually showing up in the search results. And then you'll get to see, okay, I'm on the 10th page, or am I on the first page, or where am I showing up for these different search terms? And it'll give you some data specifically what people are searching for.
Through the Search Console, correct?
Through the Search Console, yeah. It's free to set up. It's a Google product, and it gives you all this data, a lot of really valuable data to look at.
Awesome.
And then you can go into the indexing section here, and you can see, okay, this site has 38 pages indexed, 14 are actually not indexed. So, I haven't touched this for a couple of years now, but I would go in and say, okay, why is it not indexed? What do I need to do to get that actually showing up? Because you can build 100 pages. If only 2 pages are indexed, then the other 98 pages are useless until they're actually indexed. They have no chance of showing up on Google.
Okay.
So that's a technicality there. If we go through here, when people land on the site, you've got call now, you've got a little coupon here. That's good. One of the things I would like to see is Sacramento like the general area where you're really focusing on, or is there like a suburb that you're going after first?
Oh, well, the suburb first would kind of be like Citrus Heights.
Citrus Heights. Okay, perfect. So I would want to optimize everything on your site, probably for Citrus Heights, so that you can start to dominate. Sacramento is a massive market, a few million. Citrus Heights is, I think it's up in over 100,000. So it's a good. Let me just. Citrus Heights population like 85K. So you've got a good amount of population to target there, and I'd probably focus a lot on that. So when we provide junk removal services in Citrus Heights, and I'd probably focus more on Citrus Heights than Sacramento.
Okay.
And then in the way you structure your page here, so I'm looking at H tags here. For some reason, do you have H tags set up on the back end? It's not pulling it with my little little thing here.
Do you have H tags set up?
In the structure here. Let me try it on another site that I know has it, just so that I can make sure my plugin is working right here.
I don't believe I have any in here.
Okay, perfect. So that's an opportunity there to basically set, this here I would set as your H1 tag. So it's basically like a hierarchy. And the first thing Google looks at is the title tag on here. So All American Hauling serving the Sacramento area. I would change that to junk removal. And what are your main services anyway? It's mostly junk removal, right?
Which page?
So on the main homepage, I would change the title tag to probably junk removal and hauling, or junk removal and demo in Citrus Heights.
Okay, how do you want it? Because I'm fixing it as you're talking.
He's recording this. You could watch it after.
Yeah, I'm recording. I would have everything focused on Citrus Heights. So junk removal and hauling in Citrus Heights.
Okay, refresh your page.
The man is on a mission here. I just didn't refresh
there.
Beautiful. Look at that. So that's the H1 tag, and then set it as an H1 tag as well. That might take a second to do, but in your title tag as well, up here, Dick, you'll see it says All American Hauling serving the Sacramento area. You'll want to get that dialed in for Citrus Heights as well. So junk removal and hauling, or junk removal and demo serving Citrus Heights.
Hold on, I get it for you.
And then down all through here, you'll want to do the same thing, right? So then you'll want to add content to the page. So words on the page, who are you guys? If you can, introduce yourself.
I've tried to get text. It's difficult.
Is this from the guy beside you?
Yeah, this guy here. It's difficult.
Love it. Dylan, get some text.
I've gone to other areas to try to steal text, but I got to be careful because I can't copy it. I have to change it by 15-20%, or Google will give you shit.
Yeah, you definitely want to kind of come up with your own stuff. I wouldn't recommend copying it from certainly not local competitors at a minimum, but even if you're copying
I've gone to Texas, Maine, Florida, Seattle, Washington, all over.
Even if you are doing that, you want to you definitely want to use AI to help you write something original and then go through and edit it. But build out some sections on who you guys are, showing off some of your reviews. I know you've got some reviews here. You want to showcase those on the homepage as well. And just add a bunch more text. Add FAQs as well, so frequently asked questions. If you're looking for, what do I mean by that, or how can you find some ideas, you can just look at junk removal Sacramento. You can literally go do a Google search for this, and you're going to find people also ask. So if you start opening and closing these, you're going to see the list starts to populate out and just continue to get longer and longer. You can go through here and choose the ones that make sense for you guys. You can, take these questions and then write your own answer for it. Now, what this does is you now become someone that provides answers to questions that people are typically looking at or typically searching for. So, it says, how do I get rid of junk in San Diego? Obviously, this is a bit off area, but just work everything in to be relative to Citrus Heights. How much does junk removal cost in Citrus Heights? All of these different ones, go through and take the ones that make sense. You can also go to ChatGPT. Have you used ChatGPT at all, Dick?
That AI program I showed you a while back.
No, I haven't played with any AI.
If you're looking for content, either of you, that's a great way to go in and get content ideas and get it to write, that first draft that you can then go through and edit. That it can do a great job there.
It's fun to play with it.
Yeah. So just to recap on the homepage, and I can detail this more for you guys after, but title tag, H tags, get those all dialed in.
I changed the title tag.
Oh, the man's on the ball again. I like it. Okay. I don't see it updating there now, but the H, this here, turn that into an H tag, add more content, all of that good stuff. And then we'll get over to the services here. Mm-hmm. So we briefly discussed this before we went live, but you do actually want to build out a page for every single service that you offer eventually. If you can, do it as soon as you can. But build out a page for appliance removal, junk removal. I think I showed this the other night when I was on the call.
You're just helping Dylan with the website. You're not doing the Google ads and all that, right?
So we're actually only helping with the ads so far. We can certainly help with the website at some point if that makes sense for you.
He's helping out with the Google website, the Google ads, but these guys are very good at what they do for websites.
I lost my train of thought. I wanted to ask you something.
No, he's helping out with the Google ads. He's giving us info so that he can help us with the website.
I wanted to ask him pertaining to this.
Yeah, if it comes back, give a holler.
It will.
But here's an example. This is kind of small. I'll zoom in a bit for you guys here. People at home watching. But inside junk removal or residential junk removal, for example, there's furniture, appliance, electronics, mattress removal, tool removal, sports equipment, playset removal, all of that stuff that you can go through. Then you can go through commercial junk. These are all service pages that we like to eventually build out for our clients.
Each one individually, yeah?
Each one individually. Google does not rank websites. Google ranks
as I'm building things here for his service page,
mm-hmm.
adding other pages here for the appliance, junk, the clean outs, this and that. Wouldn't some of them just be bulked together, go to the same page?
It would depend. You can get specific, and if you can get specific with them, I would. So like appliance removal can be its own, furniture removal, even down to mattress removal, is a commonly searched term that you can build out as a particular page on its own.
All right. I'm just asking because I will build all them pages. In my mind, I'm like,
just for the search of it. So the reason why, and Lewis, tell me if I'm wrong, but the search is so that when somebody looks up, how to dispose of a microwave, if you just have appliance, that's not going to pop up. You're not going to be caught for it. So you need to do appliance removal and, microwave disposal, microwave removal, both ways, written down, washer, dryer, etc. So that way there, when they search for it on Google, it will pop up for you. If you just had appliance removal, you'll never show for that question.
So to answer that, typically for appliances, I would just do one page, Dylan. So here's an example on integrity.
I meant put down the types of
correct. Yeah. So you want to list out everything that you do. You can even do little paragraphs for each thing on that appliance removal page. But Google doesn't know you do it unless you talk about it. So if you don't talk about what you do, where you do it,
Google Texas king.
Yeah, exactly. So make it useful. Think about your
better rating you get.
For sure. Yeah, make it useful, make it informative, build out those pages, and you guys will be well on your way to to success there. Let's check out the about page here. So if you can get some pictures here, you get some background on, who the business is, get a picture of an actual person here. That's going to go a long way in building trust with people. People buy from who they know, like, and trust. So if you can start to build that know, like, and trust before they ever call you, you're doing well to make that happen. And you do that by, showing them when they visit your site who you are, what you're about, what's the backstory, kind of giving that story that you would if they called you on the phone and asked you, hey, how long have you been in business? What got you started? That sort of thing.
Okay.
So that's the website there. Make sure to bring over your reviews from Google. So I'm looking at the Google business profile here now. You've got 27 reviews. Go after reviews like they're gold. Make sure that you're getting asking for a review or trying to get a review from every single job.
You want the Google reviews on the site?
That would be good. Yeah. So if you can connect them, Google sees that connection, but also people see that connection, right? So if I come in and I see, well, if you're buying something on Amazon, right? We've been trained as consumers to look at reviews. And so if there's other happy customers who have used you guys, who you have those reviews featured on the homepage or any of the service pages, that's building trust. And they're not just, hitting a random website that says that you're great, but, doesn't have proof that you're great from reviews.
And would you recommend only Google, or would you do Yelp and other things as well, Facebook, etc.?
I would be trying to get reviews on every platform you can. You have the potential to get, up to, as many. You can get a review on Google, Facebook, Yelp from a single client, right?
Yep.
if you can play your cards right.
Yeah.
Essentially, you want to be everywhere on the internet, right? So Yelp is big in California. I would be getting reviews on Yelp.
Yep.
I would be getting reviews on your Facebook page as well.
Okay.
And you can pull all of those from any of those sources into your website, showcase them in a banner up top here, 5-star reviews with, 100 plus reviews or whatever it is across all platforms, and continue updating that number as you get more. That just builds relevance. So on the business profile here, keep getting reviews. Reply to every review that comes in, preferably within 24 hours. Google sees that as it shows you're active. It's also you care about the clients and the review that they left. And it's just another, thing that Google sees as a bonus. You've got products filled out here, which is awesome. You can fill these out with 1,000 characters of words. So you can go quite in depth, like yard cleanouts in Citrus Heights. We're here to help you. Your Citrus Heights home, if you're a realtor, a property manager, etc., you can go through all of that content and build that out and almost have like a mini page that's built out on your Google business profile and links back to the yard cleanout page on your website. So right now it's linked back to just the domain, but you can link it back to that specific page as well.
Okay. Wouldn't bring it up. I get what you're saying. Awesome.
Yeah. You've got Facebook linked here, which is awesome. You've got five reviews there. You can link your Instagram and other social platforms as well there. Let's look at the description here. So All American Hauling demos, dumps and removal. Talk about Citrus Heights and talk about junk removal and fill this out. So you've got 750 characters here. You want to use that. Everywhere that Google gives you a chance to fill out information, you want to take advantage of that. And then you have done some posts here. So you did a bunch on October 10th, and then it was about a month before and a month before that. Dylan, I can send you a video, but if you can start posting daily, you're going to see a massive, even if you don't have a job every day, but if you have, every job that you do, I would be posting a picture of you with a client or you with your equipment or just a picture of the truck or some picture that shows off that you're doing a job. And then you would post with, hey, we're out here doing a job for Mrs. Smith in Citrus Heights or Folsom or wherever it is that you're doing it. And then you post it to your Google business profile.
Okay.
So that's those are some good ones there. Any questions, guys? I've run through a lot here real quick. I see the wheels turning.
Oh, easy stuff. Ain't nothing to it.
Why is it not done, huh? On both sides.
Fairly straightforward. But it's just, filling out all the info you can, every possible place that you can do that.
Well, I mean, so like he said too, words are king. Text is king. How about more content, more information?
make it useful content, make it original content. You definitely don't want to be, ripping off other websites.
Yeah.
You want to be the one with that content first on the internet. Think about your consumer. Is it useful to them the way it's been structured, laid out, written, so they can get the answers they need and it's actually useful? Google only ultimately cares about the consumers as well, because they want to stay relevant as a search engine. So they're going to put forward what puts them in the best light as a search engine, because they're selfish. They want people to stay on their platform. They want to continue serving people there. I think I mentioned this to Kyrie on the call on Friday, but if you guys are looking just for general tips on, getting more activity in your community, are you in the community groups, Dylan, and sharing stuff out there?
Well, a few of them, yeah. And also as well, we try to work with some local charities and nonprofits, and even back to veterans and children and elderly.
Awesome. Do you have a specific one that we could go down a rabbit hole here on?
Orangevale Helping Hands.
Okay. Orangevale Helping Hands. So where I'm going to take you here now. Do they have a website? Looks like this here, Just Serve.
Yep.
So what you could do is you can. I'm leading into the topic of backlinks now. Mm-hmm. So you've got your website, you've built out pages and everything. You want to be looking for opportunities, obviously, to help your community and just do it out of the goodness of your heart, but then leverage those things to help you as a business to continue to get more clients, to be able to, give back more, right? So one of the things you can do here is you can, I'm just kind of taking a peek at their website, seeing how it's set up.
Backlinks.
Yeah.
But you could help them with a project and then write, hey, if you're, what kind of things do they do?
So they'll get back to children. So what they're doing coming up shortly is like a bicycle drive, right? So for kids that don't have bikes or that are not as well gifted as some others, they go ahead and can get them. They usually do about 100 to 200 bikes that they go ahead and give back out to the community, allow parents to come in and pick up for their kids as a give back, or they'll help out elderly with doing home projects that they, no longer can do themselves, and be very
amazing. So that's a perfect chance for you to then, put that forward on your social media, and then, in the community group, say, hey, we're doing a drive for bicycles. Who's got a bike that we can come pick up for free? We'll get a trailer full and drop it off to this initiative. And then you could write a blog post for them on that. Hey, All American Hauling, collected 100 bikes. It was a great thing. You can write up a blog post and then get them to post it on their website, and do something at the end that says, hey, if you've got donations or anything you want to help out in the future, give us a call at American Hauling, and we'd love to, take something for you for free or whatever. And then it gives you a link back to your website, which helps build the authority of your website.
Do you do landing pages? Do you work with landing pages?
Help me understand specifically what you mean by landing pages.
Say what?
When you say landing pages, give me some context on what you're driving at there.
A landing page. Everybody he's worked with has had me build a landing
page for Google Ads. Yes.
For Google Ads. Yes. Yeah.
Those are Google Ads.
So for ads, we'll build out landing pages specifically. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is specifically for your website. Here's an example of one we did with Integrity. So if we look up community kitchens, Integrity junk. So this is a blog post that we actually wrote and asked them to post, because we had helped them when we first got going. We helped them go pick up a bunch of food on a drive. Then we wrote a blog post on, hey, here's what we did. If you need help, you've got pallets of food, call Integrity Junk Removal and they'll come bring it down to the community kitchen. Great backlink, great way to give back to the community at the same time.
How do you get backlinks?
This is one way. Start looking at charities and whatnot. Right, partner with them on stuff, and then you can offer to write a guest post or be featured on their website somewhere as a partner. That you can look at local directories, that sort of thing.
Work out within the community, ask other people. So,
yeah, can send over some more specifics as well. Anybody has questions on that?
Some of this as well is also on your guys' website, correct? Because I know you guys are very helpful for your guys' community. And you guys always do showcase some of the things that you guys do and how to do it for DIYers, right?
Yeah. So I've got a few posts on the site, a few more that I've written that are coming, but I can send you over some resources for that as well.
Okay.
So
that'll be awesome there.
Yeah, awesome. So any questions before we wrap up here?
No, I appreciate it. Sorry, the old man's a little different. I don't think he's done the video chat before.
No, happy to help.
But no, I much appreciated. And for anybody that's watching and that hasn't talked with you guys yet, I will definitely say you guys are a world apart from any other Google service person or website person. And the way that you guys onboard people, I thought was amazing. And I've actually talked with a few friends on it to implement it with their businesses. I was you keep having issues? I'll tell you what, here, I'll send you over some forms to look at. These guys are top notch, and they definitely go ahead and do something that nobody else does. So I really appreciate it. Really glad to be a part of the team with you guys working together.
Yeah, good to have you on the team. Let us know if you need any help with the website. I'll end the stream now, guys. For those who are watching, Dylan, just stick around for a second. We'll wrap up off air and call it an evening. Appreciate you guys.